Hello everyone, this is Jacopo, aka Prometheus, CEO of Dynamic Studios, and today I'm here to show you the very first development update for the fall alpha, the next testing phase of Fractured that's coming in the end of this month, October 2020. Yes, that's pretty close. I wish I could have done this video earlier, but we wanted to get the game and the new features in particular as polished as possible before showing them video. So, showing a buggy experience is definitely not great. I wish I could have done this video together with a content creator, Oxford. Sadly, he's not available today, so I'm going to do it alone. Hopefully, he's going to be there for the next installment. I'm not going to show you, as I've just mentioned, the whole all the new features that are coming in the fall alpha. Pretty much half of them. And let's start from the login menu. Yeah, everything starts here. Actually, surprise, surprise, the login menu now remembers your password if you check the remember me button. Another thing that you really don't see, but it's here in the background, is a radically different way of managing assets, loading assets from disk to memory that we've implemented. So if any one of you has already played Fractured and looked at the task manager on Windows, you have surely noticed that the game was using 5 gigabytes, 6 gigabytes of physical RAM when you were in game, which was totally insane. And now it's down to less than 2 gigabytes. So it's there should be no more login issues for people with only 8 gigabytes of RAM or a slow disk and so on. There were only very few people left with this kind of issue, but I know some of you still had it, so you should be all good now. Let's log into the game. Here we are. First thing I want to show you is horse taming, horses and wagons. So horses are actually found everywhere in the world, mostly in grassy areas, not so much in forests. I've just spawned a couple around here, so it's easier for me to get them, and we can make the video a bit shorter. How do you tame a horse? That's actually a simplified version of the future animal taming system. You have to open your crafting menu, go in the consumable section, find an animal net. It requires a lot of ropes, and craft it. I have already the ropes in my inventory, so that's gonna be faster. Once the animal nets are crafted, you just drag them into your hotbar and you're good to go. Horses run away when you get close to them, so be careful not to startle them. Let's see. Here's the horse, and let's get ready with the G button. Got him. Now once it's trapped, you can get next to it and try to tame it. It doesn't always work. You have to try a few times, usually like 4 or 5 times. Oh, this time we were really lucky, and the animal didn't have time to free itself and run away again. As you can see, once the animal has been captured, it becomes a token in your inventory. I already had a horse, that's why you see 2 of them. And horses, they're the first monster with variable attributes: strength, dexterity, and constitution specifically. They have a ±3 range. So, and that really matters, right? Because the strength and constitution of the horse determine its health, and dexterity determines the movement speed. So let's equip one. If you want to equip it, you just right click on it. It's just like any other inventory item, and once it's equipped, you actually see this icon showing up here, and you can press A and jump on the horse. Here we are. So as you can see, the movement speed is way higher than on foot. Let me get down on foot for comparison. The speed is about 450, and this is 675. So that's quite the difference, right? But it doesn't end here, because as you know, when you get on a paved road, you actually move way faster, 30% faster. So I'm going to use my admin console to teleport down to a paved road. So I've just teleported myself next to a paved road. Let me show you what happens as soon as I step on it. Boom, 30% faster move speed. And actually my horse starts galloping, which is pretty cool to look at and really shows the great speed that you get on paved roads. So right now, if you really want to, explore the world, get a horse, stay on paved roads, that's really the best way. Unless, of course, you want to be safer, then you can also walk in the forest, and you're way less likely to find other players. But if you don't care about that, if you're not in a militia, stay on the paved road, and it's going to make your exploring experience way more enjoyable. Also, as you may have noticed, there's a green yellow bar on top of your character. This is actually your horse's health, and if you take damage, as long as this is not empty, it's the horse taking damage instead of you. Once this gets empty, you are dismounted and you have to wait 8 seconds before you can mount again. See, they're attacking me, the bar is going down, and now I'm dismounted, so I have to wait 8 seconds before I can mount again. The wagon. This was the old handcart. This is the new wagon. I have an admin command that allows me to complete blueprints instantly. As you can see, this is like 4 and 8, this is 12 linen weaves and 24 wood logs, so it takes way longer to build this one compared to the small one. But it's going to be instant for now. And you've seen this already if you've played Fractured. 12 slots, very slow movement. That's about 240, that's the movement speed. This one, 30 slots, way larger, and also slightly faster. You cannot pull it by hand, you have to be mounted. If you try by hand, it's going to tell you can't do it. And as you can see, it's also very slow at turning. So when you turn, if you make a sharp turn, you actually don't move, you only turn. But there's a nice catch to the wagon. Now, if you walk on a paved road, on foot or without a wagon, the movement speed bonus is always 30%. But if you have a wagon, that's actually 50%. So you can see the horse starts trotting. So if you want to trade, get items from one town, move them to the other town, to another town, and live your life as a merchant. Really get yourself a horse, get yourself a wagon, and do move around with your wagon. It's really going to make the difference. Next step is the harbor. So let's teleport to the city. I am already set as governor of a city, this one here, and there's another city claimed with an active harbor, which is this one down here. So I'm going to teleport myself next to the town hall with my admin powers. This is a large city plot, so it actually takes a while to cross the whole city. And here is the harbor office, right? When you claim a city, it's actually in ruins and you have to repair it. I've already repaired it, so it's good to go. You click on the board outside, and here's the teleport menu. This is the city where we are now. All the other cities are unclaimed. There are 10 cities that can have an harbor. It's large cities on the sea, but for now there's only one that has been claimed and has an harbor. It's been claimed by another member of Dynamite Studio, Gabriele Arnaboldi, aka Giga, our senior developer. So we can travel to the city. As soon as you click travel, you're going to be teleported there and you can come back. This is the total cost of the trip. Now, as you can see, it's pretty high, right? There's a base cost that depends on the distance between the starting city and the destination city. Then there's a tax depending on the weight in your inventory. And then there's another tax that is set by the governor of the destination city. That goes from 0 to 25%. I'm going to show this to you later. Yes, it's very expensive, and you're not really meant to use the harbors for everyday travel. if you want to go farm some monsters or do some trading, you're meant to move on a horse. The arbors are for emergency situations. And by emergency situations, I mean, say you have a group of friends that's facing a difficult challenge, PvE, PvP. You want to go there, you want to help them. You need to do it fast. You don't have half an hour to spend walking from here to here, which is actually probably more than half an hour because the world, each continent in Fracture is really huge. Then, if you have the money, boom, you use the harbor office and you get there instantly. It's an exceptional situation, right? Otherwise, you're really meant to travel through the world, which is a very important part of the Fractured experience. So yeah, this was the harbor office. And I've mentioned the tax. So let's get back to the town hall and check out where the tax is set. And here is the taxes tab, where I can set the harbor fee from 0% to 25%. And I can also set a price for the housing plots. So this is already set to 1,000. Let's change it to 500. The maximum is 5 digits, but that's really like insane price. You're not really meant to price a plot of land like this, but you can, And yeah, you can see there's also a journal that tracks who has taken gold from the treasury, who has deposited gold in the treasury. So I'm already the owner of this plot of land, so I'm going to abandon it, and I'm going to show you how you claim as a citizen. You're not really meant to do it as a governor, but as a citizen you can just claim a plot of land. The claiming fee for this land parcel is 500 gold coins. That's what I set in the town hall. So, oh, I don't have enough gold. Let's give myself some gold. Yeah, I know you wish you had this console too, but sadly you cannot have it. And it's claimed, and this is now my place where I can build. You've seen it already. You can build your home. Actually, the only thing that fits here is a small home. And let me use my admin powers again to actually complete the whole place at once. Boom! Here it is. This is my home. So the sun is setting on the continent of Mir, and we've covered horses, wagons, and harbors and taxes. In the next episode, we're going to cover resource nodes. We're going to leave farming for the third and last installment, and in the second one, I'm going to show you mining in city resource nodes, and I'm going to show you blacksmithing and smelting and all the new items. But that's enough for today. The video is already long enough. Let me know if you like this new format for showing updates. Let me know if you've enjoyed this video, and see you in the next development update next week already. Cheers!